Indifferent to the fate of freedom elsewhere. Jimmy Carter is known for his defense of human rights worldwide. But in 1979, he threatened to deport thousands of Iranian student protesters. "We need to get the bastards out of here." It's a statement that could have been uttered by many American presidents about a wide array of groups through history. John Adams, perhaps, may have said it about the French, or Andrew Jackson about Native Americans. Franklin Roosevelt could have said it about the Japanese, Richard Nixon about the Arabs, or Donald Trump about nearly everyone. But in early November 1979, following the seizure of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran and amid ongoing protests on American campuses by Iranian student groups, it was spoken by Jimmy Carter. By the late 1970s, neither the presence of Iranian students nor the spectacle of their campus protests was new. Iran was the first Middle Eastern nation to sign on to the Fulbright exchange program in 1949. The country immediately began to send its young people to Western universities, with the majority traveling to the U.S. In 1952, the process for extending F-1 visas to student non-immigrants was simplified, and by the latter half of Carter's presidency, there were over 56,000 Iranian students enrolled across the country, attending everything from small community colleges to the schools in the Ivy League. From 1953 to 1979, Iran was led by Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, an authoritarian ruler who had come into power through a CIA coup orchestrated to secure Western influence over Iran during the Cold War. Operation Ajax, led on the ground by Theodore Roosevelt's grandson Kermit, was the agency's first major success, ousting the democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, an Iranian nationalist who had had the audacity to nationalize Iranian oil. Once in power, Pahlavi developed a secret police force, with the help of the CIA, British MI6, and the Israeli Mossad. It was known by its acronym SAVAK, and functioned as the Shah's chief enforcement agency, with the authority to arrest, imprison, torture, and execute dissenters, both real and imagined. In 1977, the newly elected Jimmy Carter made a point of stressing his commitment to human rights. In his inauguration address, he vowed that, because we are free, we can never be indifferent to the fate of freedom elsewhere. Perhaps these proclamations inspired Iranian students to hope that U.S. policy might change, but if they did, it took little time for the administration to dispel the illusion.